this session of SME Connect, and today we are doing we're on the webinar topic called navigating through your bank statements in the preparation for your financial reporting. Navigating through your bank statements in the preparation for your financial reporting. We all know that the new tax law has started in January 2026, which is a reason, a cause of concern for many small businesses and corporate organizations and individuals. And they are finding what is really happening as regards this new tax law. How does it affect our businesses? How does it affect us also as individuals? As a small and as a micro business, how does it affect us? And everybody is checking what can be done and how can we understand this new tax law effectively. We have had a session earlier on. If you can check on our YouTube channel, you see a session in which we did to specifically talk about what are the gains about the new tax law. However, today we are digging deep into navigating through your bank statements in the preparation for your financial reporting. Let me give a quick background. For you, your business to be able to declare profit or loss, for your business to be able to declare the entire turnover for your business, your banking statement is not enough to be able to do this and to deliver to the taxman and to show to the taxman what your entire business or your financial reporting is about. You need a financial report, which is mostly done at the end of the month and also at the end of the year. Now, to help us in this particular topic, to help us to give a full details about this particular topic, to understand it, is Mr. Wilkie Davis. Accountant and a tax consultant, an e-account automation specialist, a financial analyst, a coach, and also an author. He's going to guide us through this discussion, and we are privileged to have him as a professional, an experienced professional, as a guest speaker. Mr. Oluwaseun, as I mentioned earlier on, has extensive experience in financial reporting, in bank reconciliation processes, and tax advisory for Nigerian organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Oluwaseun onto this platform as he digs in deep and assists us in understanding and navigating through your bank statement preparation for your financial reporting. Welcome, Mr. Oluwaseun.
Thank you very much, sir. It's a
Thank
pleasure
you.
to be here.
It's my pleasure also to have you. So we'd like to quickly go into some very few questions and to understand so that Nigerians can understand, small business owners can actually understand what is happening and how can they navigate through this entire process, most especially in this critical time. The question number one is, I already have a bank statement. Why do I need a financial statement?
Okay, to quickly differentiate what a bank statement is and what a bank statement from a financial statement, there are two different things. A financial statement is a report that shows you your profitability, the asset position, and the cash flow that happens in the business. This is what a financial report shows you. But a bank statement is just a statement that shows you the in and out of your books of account. So it simply means it is not enough to tell you what your business is probably making in terms of profitability, in terms of asset wise, and in terms of other things that could probably add value to making a decisions, a financial decision. So that's the reason why you need a financial report.
That is great. So now, to buttress more on this point, we'd like you to expatiate. Is it only because of tax that I need a financial statement?
Well, no, you don't need a financial. You actually need financial statement majorly for your purpose of assessment, measurement assessment in three areas. The first one is your profitability. No one wants to do business and not know if it's making profit or loss. So I think that's the reason why you need a financial report. Secondly, nobody wants to have a business and don't know the worth of his business. That's why you need a financial statement so that you can know the asset of your business and to know the liability, which is an obligation you have to outside persons. That's the second one. The third one, you also want to know where your money is going to. Where are you spending to and where are you receiving in from? That's a cash flow. That's the reason why you need this report. So preparing the financial report gives you these three things, helps you achieve these three objectives, and not even for the tax purpose alone.
Okay, great, great. I think I pick from this because one thing I notice is that many small businesses in Nigeria, they run their businesses, and then it is at the end of the month or the year they look at, okay, how much was the capital that I carried forward into this year, and then how much is remaining at the end of the year or at the end of the month. Then they say, okay, well, this month has been profitable, and from what you're saying, it seems that is not enough. Just judging by, okay, the amount I have in my account balance is not enough to be able to give me my exact financial position, right? If I get
Yes.
you, if I get you clearly, yes, and I think that is really, really, really important for businesses to be able to factor in and understand what their financial position is actually, and that's very important. But why 2026? Why is it? It's why is it gaining so much momentum right now? Everybody's talking about financial statement right now in 2026. Can you enlighten us more about that, sir?
Yeah, the reason why people are actually right now talking more about financial statement in 2026 because from the first thing you need to do in presenting yourself to the tax authority is that you need to come with a financial statement. And a financial statement is, like I said, this is what ascertain and analyze everything that comes into your bank. The tax authority does not know what got into your account. You are the one that have information, a source document, a data that backs up, oh, this money that came in, oh, this is gift, or this money that came in, this is what it is meant for. You are the one that have that information, so you need to prepare that report and take it to the tax authority to now see that, okay, these are the measures of what you probably have classified. Don't end there. The tax authority will still come by telling you that this thing you classify as this, are you sure this is how it's supposed to be treated? Then you have a conflict. Oh, this is what the tax authority is coming. So most of the times, we from the aspect of the financials, we always have this argument with the tax authority or the tax expert. Oh, no, you cannot call this, you cannot call this an expenses, why you say this is not an expenses. Might be an expenses to you as an individual, as a business owner, might be different from what the tax authority will see as an expenses. Just to throw more light to it, there's what we call expenses that are liable, and for it to be allowable in 2026 is no longer going to be called wholly reasonable, exclusive, necessary. It's just for two things now, which is it must be wholly for the business purpose, one. The second one, it must be exclusive for the business. So if for instance you have a small business and you take money to pay your child school fees and you call it an expenses, it is not an expenses in the tax authorities books of accounts.
Oh, great, great, great. Okay, so I get the point where you're coming in from right now. That every expenses have to be well accounted for, and also the descriptions when preparing the report, the financial statement, they have to be well accounted and pointed out, so that when it comes to the point where the tax authority has an issue with it, you'll be able to identify and then be able to clarify to the taxman, and then be able to know what to do, or and how to go about it. So that brings us to the fact where many people have been saying, oh, write gifts whenever it is you are doing transfer. I mean, 1st of January 2026, I went to a store and I wanted to buy something, and the person at the store said write gift, and I was wondering, why would I write gift? I'm here to purchase some things from your store. Why should I write gift as a description for that? So if gift enters into that particular person's account, how then does the person reconcile? And can you just help us to navigate around these whole scenarios?
Okay, the reason why a lot of people now, I call it, a lot of people now want to become a tax expert or a tax consultant, even somebody that probably does not have a full understanding of other things that backs, because in the tax law, as definition of a gift is an income that is not taxable. What we mean by an income that is not taxable, it is not something you do as a result of your ordinary course of business, or it's not something that you do probably to generate inflow. So for that reason, it is not a taxable income. That is the first reason why people now say, okay, Clive, but the tax authority will not just see gift and just say, okay, automatically the moment I see the word narration of gift means I don't. No, the tax authority does not work that way. What they do is that they analyze your bank statement in two classification: in and out. The in by default is assumed to be income, the out is assumed to be expenditure. But now you are the one to now present your financial statement. This is the why we are reason why we are emphasizing on financial statement. This item that is coming in was an inflow as a result of loans, for instance, are not supposed to be taxed. So imagine you receive a loan worth 5 million naira from a friend of yours, and probably the person was not knowledgeable enough to know that okay, it was supposed to have stated loan. But take note, a friend that gave you a loan and is declaring to the tax authority that I am earning 200,000 naira in a month. How do you explain this to the tax authority that somebody that is earning 200,000 naira can give you a loan of 5 million naira? So it doesn't work
Uh,
that way.
what if he has saved it over the years and is an investment into my business?
Okay, so that's a good point. We will always see people come from this school of thought that will always have something to back, but there will always be loopholes that you can probably know that, oh, when you are lying, you need to know how to cover up your lies. That's the word. So if you know you want to probably be lying about something, then you need to look for more data to cover up those lies you've probably said. So that's why
Very
we
good.
come back. Where is your source document that shows that this is truly what you call it? Just like somebody made a sale, he did not write a document to back up that sales. He made purchase, he did not have a document to write purchases. So there's a lot of things to talk about when it comes to financial statements. It's not just something you just say because I wrote a narration. If narration was enough to justify that, then there would have not been any point preparing a financial statement. Everybody could have used a bank statement to prepare their tax obligations.
Great. Okay, so we'll come back to narrations, but first of all, I think I need to clarify something. If I'm certain, financial statements covers things like balance sheet, profit and loss account, right? Does it cover this particular things, and what are the more other statements that more other documents that are comprises or encompasses this entire financial statement? I don't know if you got my message there, my question
No, I
there.
didn't.
Okay, so I was
Sorry, I
asking
lost
if no problem. I was asking that, to be clear, financial statements. I think there are a couple of documents that encompasses all together to be called a financial statement, like a balance sheet, like a profit and loss. I don't know if I'm right. You are the expert. Maybe you can shed more light and also tell us other
you.
things that are in there.
When we say something is a financial statement, right, what we are trying to say is that the objective by standard of accounting is that there are majorly three. What are these three? One is known as your statement of profit or loss. This is what is used for businesses that are into trading or probably activities that generate inflows to make profits. This is the first your financial statement you need to have first, number one. Number two is your statement of financial position, which shows your assets, your liability and your capitals or your equities. This is the second part. All these statements have their objective. I want to probably know my profits or if I'm making loss. What do I need to prepare? I need to prepare a statement known as statement of profit or loss, or statement of income and expenditure. The second one, I also want to know if my business is worthy enough. I want to get some capital, or I want to probably get some fund from other investors. What will I need to present? I will need to present a statement of what? My financial position that shows that this is the net worth of my business as at now, as at date. Not something that will happen in the future o. No. As at now, my business is worth this amount. A business worth 2 million cannot be asking for a loan of 50 million. It doesn't work that way. That's the statement of financial position. Number three is known as your statement of cash flow. What is the reason for this statement? This statement is so that I can know where my money is going in and out. What is the major activities I am spending this money? And by accounting, we define them into three classification. Number one is known as the operating. My day-to-day operation as a business owner, what am I spending money on? Where am I receiving money from? That is the operating activity. Under this same statement, we have the second part, which is known as the financing activity, the investing activity. I'm investing money in some assets, some asset I bought and some asset I sold. Where is the money going to? Where am I spending more of my money into? That is your investing. Somebody that has a share, am I getting shares? Am I investing in shares, or probably am I investing in stock? All these things are investing. Then we have the financing activity. I want to know what is the thing that is probably driving my business. Is it by debt? Is it by equity? Is it by capital? These are the different things that makes up this statement. So that is the reason why every of these statement, financial statement, have their objective. For instance, now meeting me as an expert to tell you that, oh, just help me prepare my financial statement. I know by default I'm supposed to prepare these three statements for you. But I will not just prepare it because I know that it is expected. I will need to ask you, what's the objective? Do you want to probably know your profitability, or you probably want to know the worth of your business, or you want to know where your money is going in and out? So it is based on the objective that define what statements to prepare for some type of businesses, not all businesses.
Very, very. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing more insights on that particular thing. Now we know that there are three classes and areas in which those documents are going to be prepared. Actually, that formulates the entire thing called the financial statements. There's this question. I mean, small businesses or micro businesses are not taxable. They said the benchmark is now 100 million, right? For the year. And so people are asking, why do I then need a financial statement if probably my business is not going to hit 100 million?
Okay, this same tax made us understand that because your business is probably not meeting up a threshold doesn't stop it from doing a filing. I've explained this many times with different clients that yes, your business probably did not meet up the threshold. That's obligation to make payments, but it's not the same as obligation to do a filing. Yes, your business
Oh,
probably meet up an obligation to do a payment on that, but doesn't stop you to do a filing. What is the reason for filing? The filing is a declaration that shows that, oh, the tax authority, oh, the tax man, oh, this is what my business made, oh, my business made 95 million naira. Because of that, we are not going to make payment of a liability. That is what is expected. So this is the reason why everyone is expected to keep a financial statement, even from an individual perspective. Don't wait till that time that, okay, because they say 800,000 naira automatically, it means that tax is not my own. No, as long as you are somebody that is doing something that is taxable by law, that means you are expected by default to also have a preparation for every of these statements.
okay. So if I get you clearly, it is compulsory to file.
Yes,
It
it's
is
compulsory to
compulsory
file.
to file at the end of every financial year. It is compulsory
Yes,
to file. So whether you are going to pay or not depends on the report, the amount
yes,
that is there as the turnover in that particular report. So what it
very
means
true.
is that it is compulsory for every business to have a financial report because we are going to use it for filing purposes.
Yes.
Wow, wow, wow. That's something new I'm just learning today. That's something new. And I think this is something in which many of us needs to hold on to that. Right now, it means that we have to have a financial report. No matter how small that business is, whether it's just an idea and you have just started, you need to have a financial report because at the end of the year, it is what is going to determine whether you are going to pay the liability if you have crossed over the 100 million or not. Thank you, Mr. Wiki, for sharing on that. Then, as we round up, I would like to know that, okay, for you to prepare a financial report, which is something I cannot do myself, I need an expert like you to prepare the financial report, to tell me what my cash flow is, where is my money coming from, and what am I spending it on? How often is my money coming in? To let me to know what my profitability is or what my loss is, and to show me that statement that is showing what I've invested my money on and the rest of it as a business. They are quite technical, and we need experts like you to be able to do these financial reports and financial statements. However, how can we make it easy for you to be able to do that report if we do not have a professional accountant? if we do not have a professional accountant in our small business. If what we do basically is okay, I've made a sale and I'm doing those narrations on my transfer for my bank statement, because I believe the bank statement is the origin, part of the origin where you can use to interpret and then create all of this financial report, right?
Yes.
Right? So how can I make it easier for you to be able to assist me in creating this financial report, either through the bank statement or every other means? We'd like to hear from you, sir.
Okay, so the first thing, what we do at the moment is that we are currently working with most of the SMEs, many SMEs, because we expect that, oh, they will be having this challenge of we don't have enough resources or enough overheads to probably pay for a professional accountant to sit in my premises. So what do we do as an accountant or financial expert? We deploy a system for these people to probably use in data capturing. Is all you need to do is that this template is designed for your businesses to probably do imputing, while we come in as experts to now do the proper analysis of every of these datas. But you cannot know if you don't do it the right thing. So we don't assume that you should know what every of these things is. Yours is just to put it in the first source document, enter the data, put your data. Then once you put in your data, as a professional is to come and to analyze this data to their various ledgers or their various group of accounts. That's what we do.
Oh, great, great. So it means if you're supporting some of these SMEs, you are going to provide like a template
Yes, a template.
for us so that we can use in filling maybe like our daily activities and daily financial activities, income, expenses, and that is what you can use in compiling and then to be able to use to create a financial statement. That is very good. We'd like to appreciate you, Mr. Wilkie Oluwaseun. Thank you so much for uh, your detailed response to our questions. We sincerely appreciate it. You have clearly demonstrated how our bank statements can be effectively used in improving the quality of our financial reporting. And also to all our participants, we want to sincerely appreciate you for your attendance and for your active engagement. However, as we round up, we would like to hear from Mr. Wilkie Oluwaseun how we can contact him via phone number and also email, and also if we can get these templates, if it's something he would like to share, or if you would like to share it personally when we contact him, we'd like you to go ahead, sir.
All right, so for that, we will discuss on a consultancy level to do to that. But what I will do, I can drop my contact. If you want to write out my number, I can give out my number. So my number, should I call?
Yes, please go ahead. Put the +234 in front of it.
All right, my number is 081 63 20 5059. I'll recall 081 63 20 5059. Or better still, you can write an email to our corporate account, which is known as Global Actualizers Limited. So we can send that to Mr. Tosin to probably give the info to everyone that probably will be interested in reaching out to our organization.
Okay, great. We are going to share the contact, both the phone number and the email on this chat group, and also on our WhatsApp chat group for our community members, so that they can easily contact Mr. Wilkie. We'd like to appreciate Mr. Wilkie once again, and also appreciate all the participants for your attendance and your active engagement. And we encourage everyone to apply these lessons learned today in your record keeping and reporting processes. Proper interpretation of your bank transaction is not only important for accounting purposes, but is also important for transparency, for governance, and for tax compliance. On behalf of the SME Connect community members, I thank our guest speaker once again for sharing his expertise. This brings us to the end of today's webinar. Have a pleasant evening. Goodbye,
All
everyone.
right. Bye.